just pick up the camera. So the more of these videos that I make, the more I watch them in hindsight, and I'm like, oh, I could have articulated that better, or why did I say that? I could have said this. Why did I use this word? I could have used that word. But then I realized, like, it's not about me getting this idea and point across perfectly in the first try. The point is just to explain enough of the topic to where people get the gist of what I'm talking about, and it opens up room for discussion. Like, I don't care about it's too much of a headache to assume that I'm gonna articulate this idea perfect as can be, and even then it's impossible, because it might even sound perfect at that time, but I'll look at it with more knowledge 2 days later, and I'll be like, yeah, I should have said this, or I could add this, or whatever. So it's just like this idea of just like the perfect video, or the most like perfectly articulated or presented video. That's not the point, I don't think. Not for me, at least. I'm not going to give myself the headache of trying to perfectly, explain these things all the time. And sometimes even when I explain them, it's an idea. It's an idea. It's not it's not factual per se. It's more so to like introduce people to my stance, and then that creates opportunity for me to hear theirs, and then learn something from theirs. They can learn something from mine. I'm more about discussion, creating room for discussion and opinions, than being right all the time. There's no fun in that. Like, and then it would get to the point where you have a bunch of people looking to you for answers, assuming that you're always right. And then now you have this pressure of like constantly being correct all the time. And people look to you as the guy who's always in the right. And they'll give you a hard time if you're not articulating yourself well enough. It's like, man, I didn't pick up the camera for all that. It was more so, hey, this is the idea that I have in my head, or the topic that I've been thinking about, and I'm just wondering if anyone's interested to hear it, let alone put in their 2 cents and their own opinion on it. That's how you create room for genuine discussion, and you learn through sharing with others. You might hear something from someone that might make you double down on your opinion, or you hear someone's take and you change your mind. But it's like this idea that like anything that ever comes out of my mouth, I have to be right, or vice versa. Anytime that someone post some sort of idea of theirs or stance of theirs, I have to respond back, because I need everybody to know that I'm the one that's right. Like, I honestly have no problem being wrong at all. Matter of fact, I think I enjoy it more when I'm wrong, because there's something to have been learned from that. And there's something really wholesome about people that operate in that lens of like just wanting to hear the other perspective. And that doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, I want to hear the other perspective because I want to be quick to change my opinion. It's more so just like, I don't know. If we really didn't care what anybody else had to say, then we probably wouldn't say anything at all. Thank you for sharing this experience with me.